Where was Michael during Lucifer's rebellion? My beloved children, hear and understand the words I speak, for they reveal the truth of a great battle fought in the heavens long before the creation of the earth. This is a tale that has been passed down through the ages, one that still holds deep meaning for those who seek my face. Before you existed, before the world took its shape, the heavens were filled with peace, light, and perfect harmony under my rule. In the courts of heaven, my angels worshipped me and served their divine purposes. Among these angels, there were many of great beauty and strength, but none were as radiant and powerful as Michael the Archangel. Michael, my beloved servant, is more than just a warrior. He is the embodiment of loyalty, faithfulness, and the unwavering defender of my kingdom. His role from the beginning has been clear: to uphold righteousness, to protect my throne, and to lead the armies of heaven in times of need. Yet within this realm of peace, a shadow began to grow. It was a shadow not from outside, but from within, born in the heart of one of my most beautiful creations, Lucifer. This angel, once filled with light and wisdom, allowed pride to consume him. The beauty that I bestowed upon him became his downfall, for in his heart he desired what was not his to have. He sought to take my throne, to place himself above me, the one who created him. Lucifer was not just any angel. He was a cherub, one of the highest orders of angels, created to dwell in my presence. His beauty was unmatched, and his wisdom was vast. In the Garden of Eden, he walked among the stones of fire, and the light of his being reflected the brilliance of the precious stones that adorned him: sardius, topaz, diamond, jasper, and more. He was perfect in beauty and created for a great purpose, but despite all the gifts I gave him, pride took root in his heart. He looked upon his beauty, his wisdom, and his power, and he began to believe that he could rise above his Creator. In his heart he said, "I will ascend to the heavens. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. I will make myself the Most High." But pride, my children, is a dangerous thing. It blinds the eyes and hardens the heart, leading even the most magnificent of beings to destruction. Lucifer, in his arrogance, began to whisper lies among the angels. He sowed seeds of doubt, questioning why they should serve when they could rule. His words were like poison spreading through the ranks of the heavenly hosts. A third of the angels, once loyal and pure, began to listen to his deceitful promises. They believed the lie that they could overthrow me, that they could ascend to a place that was not theirs to claim. But my faithful servant Michael was not deceived. He saw the rebellion growing, and he remained steadfast in his loyalty. Michael did not falter, for he knew his purpose. He had been chosen as the protector of my throne, the defender of righteousness, and the leader of my heavenly army. As Lucifer gathered his followers, Michael prepared for the coming battle. Though the forces of darkness seemed great, Michael was not afraid. He knew that his strength did not come from himself, but from me. His sword burned with the light of righteousness, and his shield was impenetrable. For it was I who had given him the authority to fight in my name. The angels who stood with Michael were fewer in number than those who followed Lucifer, but they were filled with my power. They did not rely on their own strength, but on the strength I had given them. The time had come for the rebellion to be put down, for no one can rise above their Creator. The heavens were filled with tension as the armies of light and darkness prepared for war. This was not a conflict of mortals, but a battle between celestial beings, each wielding powers beyond human comprehension. The war in heaven erupted with a force that shook the very foundations of creation. Michael led my armies with unwavering determination. His sword flashed like lightning, cutting through the darkness. The angels who fought alongside him were filled with the fire of righteousness, their loyalty to me giving them strength beyond measure. Lucifer, now fully consumed by his pride and rebellion, led his army with fierce determination. He believed that he could still claim victory, even as the forces of light pushed back his dark host. Lucifer, now transformed into a monstrous dragon, fought with all his might. His pride had twisted him, turning his once beautiful form into something dark and terrible. But despite his strength and the numbers of his followers, he could not stand against Michael. Revelation speaks of this moment, saying, "And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. But he was not strong enough, and they lost their place in heaven. The battle was fierce, and the angels of light clashed with the angels of darkness in a display of power unlike anything seen before. Michael, wielding his flaming sword, fought Lucifer directly, their blows shaking the heavens. But Lucifer, despite all his power, was no match for my warrior. With every strike, Michael reminded Lucifer of the truth that no one, no matter how powerful, could overthrow me. As the battle raged on, the forces of darkness began to falter. Though they had once believed that they could claim victory, they now saw that they were fighting a losing battle. Michael and the archangels, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel, stood united, their strength fortified by their obedience to me. Together they fought with a single purpose: to defend my kingdom and to defeat the rebellion. In the final moments of the battle, Lucifer, now desperate, unleashed all his fury. He transformed into a mighty dragon, seeking to overpower Michael with sheer force. But even in this monstrous form, he was no match for my warrior. With one final decisive blow, Michael cast Lucifer down from the heavens. The dragon, that ancient serpent, was hurled to the earth, along with the angels who had followed him in rebellion. Their defeat was complete, and there was no place for them in the realms of light any longer. As they fell from heaven, the heavens rejoiced, for the forces of darkness had been vanquished. Michael stood victorious, not because of his own power, but because of his faithfulness to me. His loyalty and obedience had been rewarded, and the rebellion had been crushed. Lucifer, now known as Satan, and his fallen angels were cast down to the earth. No longer could they dwell in the presence of my glory. They had chosen the path of rebellion, and they would now face the consequences of that choice. As they fell, they knew that they could never return to the place they had once called home. Though the war in heaven had ended, the battle between light and darkness continues to this day. Lucifer, though defeated, still seeks to deceive and destroy. He roams the earth, whispering lies and leading many astray, just as he did with the angels in heaven. But my children, do not fear, for you are not alone in this battle. Michael, my faithful servant, continues to serve as the protector and defender of my people. Throughout the ages, he has intervened at critical moments, ensuring that my will is done. When Satan sought to claim the body of Moses, it was Michael who stood against him. When the prince of Persia attempted to delay my message to Daniel, it was Michael who battled in the heavens to ensure that my messenger reached my servant. And in the final days, when the forces of darkness rise again, Michael will once more lead the charge. He is my warrior, and his loyalty to me is unwavering. He does not seek glory for himself, but serves with humility and obedience, knowing that his strength comes from me alone. Children, what can you learn from Michael's faithfulness during the rebellion? Know this: even in the face of great opposition, those who stand firm in righteousness will prevail. Michael did not seek power or glory for himself. He stood firm because he knew his purpose. He trusted in my plan, and because of that, he was victorious. Lucifer fell because of pride, but Michael stood victorious because of humility. Pride, my children, leads to destruction. It blinds the eyes and hardens the heart. Lucifer believed that he could rise above his creator, but his pride led to his downfall. Michael, on the other hand, remained humble and obedient, and because of that, he was victorious. Though the war in heaven has been won, the battle on earth continues. Satan, cast down from his former glory, now roams the earth, seeking to deceive and destroy. But you, my children, are not alone in this battle. Just as Michael fought for the kingdom of heaven, so too do my angels fight for you. They watch over you, guiding and protecting you from the forces of darkness. This battle is not one of swords and shields, but of faith and trust. Stand firm in your faith and know that Michael and the hosts of heaven are with you. Satan may seek to lead you astray, but his power is limited. He has already been defeated, and his final defeat is assured. In the end, my children, the victory belongs to me. Just as Michael cast Lucifer down from heaven, so too will he and the forces of darkness be cast into the abyss in the final days. The time will come when all will be made right, and my kingdom will be established in full. Until that day, stand firm in your faith. Trust in me as Michael did, and you will share in the victory that has been promised. Let the story of Michael's victory over Lucifer be a source of strength for you. Know that no matter how great the opposition, those who stand with me will always prevail. The enemy may roar like a lion, but his defeat is certain. Stand with Michael. Stand with the angels, and stand in the light of my truth. Michael's role during Lucifer's rebellion was not just that of a warrior. It was a testament to the power of obedience, faith, and trust in me. He stood firm even when others fell, and because of his loyalty, he was victorious. The war between light and darkness continues, but the outcome has already been decided. I, the Lord, am victorious, and just as Michael was faithful in the rebellion, so too can you be faithful in the battles you face. Stand firm, my children, for I am with you always. Victory is already yours. Stand with Michael, stand in the light, and the darkness will never overcome you.